There's a guy in a scout uniform. Yeah.
I'm trying, I'm gonna walk, but I'm gonna have that car. That's what I say, I'll walk. I'm bad if it's 90 degrees.
Good evening. We're going to call the meeting of Village Board, Schaumburg Village Board, to order for Tuesday, August 27th. First item is a roll call.
Trustee Bishke.
Present.
Trustee Madej.
Present.
Trustee Dunham.
Present.
Trustee Sullivan absent. Trustee Conley. Present. Trustee Kozak.
Here.
President Daly.
Present. All present and accounted for. Trustee Sullivan, I was going to call him for Pledge of Allegiance. Marilyn, would you like to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance this evening?
Will do a thing.
Okay, he's messing me up.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Marilyn. Next item is the approval of, well, actually, let me back up. So if you have a cell phone, I would like to ask that you turn the volume off on a cell phone, reduce it, please. Otherwise, I will abscond with it. No, just kidding.
Make sure yours is on.
Yeah, I left mine on last time. I got it. Approval of minutes for August 13th, 2019. Any questions, comments?
Move to approve.
Motion and a second to approve the minutes from August 13th, 2019. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. We also have the August 13th, 2019 executive session minutes. Any questions, comments?
Motion to approve. Second.
Motion and a second to approve those minutes as well. Any further discussion? All those in favor? Aye. 6 aye.
Take a roll on the approval of the expenditures.
Yeah, I'm going to get to that.
Okay.
Okay. Motion carries. Approval of expenditures. You have a list of $5,441,867.55. Any questions, comments?
Move to approve the expenditures as presented.
Second.
Motion and a second to approve the expenditures as presented. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Trustee Bishke.
Aye.
Trustee Madej.
Aye.
Trustee Dunham.
Aye.
Trustee Sullivan absent. Trustee Conley. Aye. Trustee Kozak.
Aye.
5 ayes, no nays. Motion carries. Presentations. This evening we have a number of presentations. First one is presentation of the 2019 September Fest Court. And who is doing that one? Please come forward. Let us know who you are, along with your group. Bring them on up.
Great. Good evening. My name is Natalie Bryans. I'm the chairperson of the September Fest Court. I would like to begin by thanking you all for having us here this evening. Last week, my co-chair Laura and myself interviewed 8 young men and women hoping to become members of the September Fest Court and receive a scholarship. Each of these people that we interviewed represented strong character, a passion for community service, and a desire to give back to the Schaumburg community, which we feel makes them excellent representation of Schaumburg and all its citizens, and worthy of the scholarship funds. After hearing about the numerous programs they participate in, I think you'll agree that they are great representatives of Schaumburg. I'd like to have each of them introduce themselves to you so you can see what we saw a few weeks ago. Our first court member is Mr. Albert Siska.
Hello, and good evening. My name is Albert Kiska. I'm 17 and a senior at Schaumburg High School. At Schaumburg High School, I'm involved with the baseball team, student athlete leadership team, principal advisory board, National Honor Society, and student ambassador. Outside of school, I've been umpiring and refereeing SAA basketball and baseball for 5 years now. And my plan to major in teaching and special ed at a college. I don't know what college. I'm looking at to go for baseball for college. And I like to thank the brothers, the sons and daughters of Italy and the Village of Schaumburg for this opportunity, and I'm very excited to be a part of the court.
Very good.
Next up, we have Lochin Rathod.
Hello, my name is Lochin Rathod. I'm 17 years old. I'm a senior at Conant High School. I'd like to thank the Sons and Daughters of Italy and the Village of Schaumburg for this wonderful opportunity. And I am involved in numerous things in and out of school. Out of school, I do volunteer at the hospitals in Elk Grove and Hoffman Estates, and I am a youth ambassador for my religious organization on a national level. And in school, I do different things such as South Asian Students Association, HOSA, which is Future Health Professionals, and I do drama, which the theater stuff that I'm sure some of you have seen. And my future plans include going to the University of Michigan and pursuing a career in healthcare. Thank you, and I'm really excited for this opportunity.
Next up, we have Ben Marshall.
Good evening. I'm Ben Marshall, or Benjamin is my full name, my real name. I am 17 years old. I am a senior at, get this, Schaumburg High School. I am an Eagle Scout. I am also a Brotherhood member of the Order of the Arrow, Boy Scouting's National Honor Society. My current plans after high school is to attend Harper College. I'm not sure what I would like to major in, but I have some ideas. And I wanted to serve on the Septemberfest court because I wanted to give back to Septemberfest for what it has given me. And I would like to thank the Little Sons and Daughters of Italy, the board, and the committee for putting this whole thing together and supporting us and giving us wonderful opportunities like these. Thank you.
Next, we have Miss Eleanor Ekovich.
Good evening. My name is Eleanor Ekovich. I am 17 years old and a senior at Schaumburg High School. At Schaumburg, I am the captain of the varsity dance team. I was a lead in the musical. I'm the choir intern, and I was a preschool teacher. Outside of school, I'm involved in many performances, and I've performed many times at the Prairie Center. I have also volunteered at my church as a counselor for Vacation Bible School. Outside of school and moving forward, I would like to major in musical theater, and I'd like to thank the Sons and Daughters of Italy for this great opportunity. Thank you.
And last but not least, we have Sarah Harder.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Sarah. I'm 20 years old, and I go to Harper College. I'm planning on majoring in environmental studies with a minor in communications. At Harper, I am on the Harper Speech and Debate team, where we have won numerous medals, and it's a lot of fun for us to write for fun. Outside of school, I do a lot. I help at the Chicagoland Dog Rescue with those cute little puppies that still need some homes if anyone's looking for a dog. I help a ton also at my church, Covenant Church of Schaumburg. We help a ton at the food pantry, the Schaumburg Food Pantry, where we have collected over 300 bags of food from just around our neighborhood to help feed those around us who need some help. So I'd like to thank you guys and the Sons and Daughters of Italy and just everyone in Schaumburg for making Septemberfest Court so amazing. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you all for letting us join your meeting today. We really appreciate it. We hope to see you all at Septemberfest and enjoy the weekend.
I
Thank you.
did actually have a couple of questions. So are you planning to go somewhere after Harper, or?
Yes,
Yeah.
I want to transfer either to University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign
Okay.
or to University of Oklahoma.
Okay, so they have, I assume they have environmental programs there that are of interest. Okay, all right. And then, you're going, who else is going to Harper? No, you wanted to go to Harper, that's right. So are you working on, out of curiosity, you're working on, Harper has that program where you can you do certain things or certain grades or whatever the case may be, and you get into a
It's a Harper Promise program.
the Harper Promise program. Are you part of that, out of curiosity?
I
Okay,
am in the Harper's Promise program.
okay, all right. And you were also Order of the Arrow and Scouts?
Yep.
Okay,
Wow, that's
okay, interesting. All right.
I got a question.
Yeah, by all means.
Were you
Yeah.
at Boys Nation or Boys State recently?
Yes.
I thought I recognized you. Yeah, I saw you at the VFW, yeah.
Yeah.
Or American Legion it was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, great, thank you.
Well, congratulations, you all, and go Conant. Just kidding. My two kids went to Conant, so. No, but glad you're all here. It'll be a lot of fun. Let's keep our fingers crossed on the weather.
Yes.
All right,
Yes.
so, yeah, so we're hoping for a great day, and you can see it's all being put up out there, so hope to see you around.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Anyone else? No. Thank you. Okay, we're going to skip the next item on the agenda, or the next presentation on the agenda. Gentleman's unable to be here this evening. Third one is a presentation of a 30-year service award to Patrick Dahman. Did I pronounce that at all correct? Okay, somebody help me out with it, so, all right. And let me see what we have here. It's even in order. Come on up here. We're going to take a picture with her, all right? So let me do this first, okay? We'll do this, okay? All right, here, let me take my glasses off here, a little bit better, too. Okay, there you go. Thank you. And then this is also for you. So, oh, thank you. And then we have a 25-year service award. 25 years, wow.
She doesn't look that old.
Yeah, it just kills me, you know, it just makes me get older and older. Renee, how are you? All right, same thing?
She was 6 when she started.
I think so, yeah.
Thank you.
Sure, there you go. And Renee probably put these together, was it Renee? Yeah.
Would be.
Did you? No, you didn't, no, okay. Okay, next item is liquor license, request. We have requests from Miss Robin Jones, Class A liquor license at Fat Rosie's Taco and Tequila Bar. Interesting combination. From 870 North Meacham Road. It's the old, on the border. Thank you. Yes. So,
Hello.
hi, how are you?
I'm good,
All right.
thank you. How are you?
Haven't seen you in a while, right? Go ahead.
Great.
Okay.
Yes, we have signed a lease for the restaurant located, and we intend to open a full-service Mexican restaurant, Fat Rosie's Taco and Tequila Bar, towards the end of this year, and we are seeking a Class A liquor license.
Questions, comments from the board?
End of the year, you say?
Towards the end of the year, yes. So before the holiday season, so mid-November is our goal.
A lot to do in there, or?
You know, the previous tenant left the restaurant in really wonderful condition. So we were really thankful. We're part of the Francesca's Restaurant Group, and we operate 27 restaurants nationally, and you don't always walk into a second generation space that's so clean and wonderfully kept. So they did a great job for us. So the construction will mainly be focused on the dining room to give it a facelift and make it our own.
Okay, anyone else? Trustee Madej?
I look forward to it. I mean,
Thank you.
on the border, I think I went there 3 times, and I had the worst service, customer service.
So I've like 3 strikes, you're out. So
Yeah.
hopefully
Okay.
you have good.
New opportunities.
Yes, yes.
I look forward to
And we look forward to seeing all of you.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Okay, and you know the process, from here, you'll, tomorrow or one other day this week, potentially, come to the Liquor Commissioner's office upstairs and fill out the application. And once that is done, along with background checks by the police department, then the liquor license will be issued.
Okay, wonderful.
Okay, thank you. All right. Next item is consent, I assume there is no other liquor license requests, leftovers? No. Consent agenda. Consent agenda will be read in its entirety. Voted on is one motion to approve. If you wish to discuss an item further, please indicate that when the item is read by the village clerk so that it can be removed from the consent agenda and discussed further under committee reports. Otherwise, all items will be approved as presented on the consent agenda, and I will ask the village clerk to please read that. Thank you.
Number 1, correspondence. The motion would be to approve the request from the Schaumburg Area Democratic Organization to hold a raffle on October 13th, 2019 at Chandler's Chop House, 401 North Roselle Road, and to waive the fidelity bond requirement. B, the motion would be to approve the request from Illinois State Al-Anon Al-Ateen Convention Planning Committee to hold a raffle on October 12, 2019 at the Hyatt Regency Hotel, 1800 East Gulf Road, and to waive the fidelity bond requirement. 2, proclamations. Federation of Indian Appreciation Day, August 18th, 2019. 3, Engineering and Public Works Committee. The motion would, A, the motion would be to authorize the village manager to execute an agreement for the 2019 Small Cell Coordinator Professional Services with Civil Tech Engineering, Inc. of Itasca, Illinois, in the total amount of $110,000 and approve the required resolution. B, the motion would be to approve the village manager to execute an agreement for Athenia Tank Reservoir Rehabilitation Design and Construction Observation Phase 2 and 3 Engineering Services with Strand Associates Incorporated of Joliet, Illinois, in the total amount of $72,400 and approve the required resolution. C, the motion would be The motion would be to approve amendment number 1 for the annual street improvement program and concrete repair program, Phase 2 and Phase 3, professional engineering services for contract number 1 with Engineering Enterprises Incorporated of Sugar Grove, Illinois, to complete water main design in the total amount of $97,826.78 and approve the required resolution. D, the motion would be to approve change order number 1 for holiday decorations with Artistic Holiday Designs of Lamont, Illinois, in the amount of $195,973.07. Approve the required resolution. Approve an increase to the current FY 1920 purchase order for the second year in the total amount of $32,335.27 and remaining purchase order through FY 2627 in accordance with the approved budgets. 4, finance, legal, administrative, and general government. The motion would be to accept the Finance Department monthly report for June 2019. B, the motion would be to approve membership in the Chicago Metropolitan Agency for Planning and that membership dues in the amount of $2,804.15 be paid. C, the motion would be to approve a resolution for the fiscal year 19 and 20 funding request for Schaumburg Business Association. D, the motion would be to approve a resolution authorizing the village manager to acquire workers' compensation excess insurance with Safety National Casualty Corporation of St. Louis, Missouri, in the amount of $124,903. E, the motion would be to approve the purchase of necessary components and services for implementation of Phase 3 of the video camera security system and issuance of a purchase order to Pentagros Systems of Edison, Illinois, in the amount of $251,132.55. F, the motion would be to approve a resolution authorizing the village manager to execute a term sheet with Marriott International, Inc. regarding a qualified management agreement for the Renaissance Schaumburg Hotel and Convention Center. G, the motion would be to approve a resolution authorizing a 6B classification for Panattoni Development Company located at 1211 and 1301 Tower Road, Schaumburg, Illinois. H, the motion would be to approve a resolution authorizing a Class 6B classification for Rybro LLC located at 81 Remington Road, Schaumburg, Illinois. 5, Zoning Board of Appeals. The motion would be to approve a site plan amendment, facade, and site modifications, special use for a Type C restaurant parking setback variation, and landscape buffer variations for a grocery store, 16 East Gulf Road, Unit A, Schaumburg Corners. B, the motion would be to approve a special use amendment to planned unit development parking lot addition rezone from R6 to R6 PUD, plat of subdivision approval and plat of consolidation approval for Friendship Village, 350 West Schaumburg Road. Resolutions. The motion would be to adopt as Resolution R19053, authorizing the village manager and village clerk to execute the third amendment to office lease between the Village of Schaumburg and By Your Side LLC. B, the motion would be to adopt as Resolution R19054, authorizing the village manager and village clerk to execute an agreement by and between the Village of Schaumburg and Civil Tech Engineering, Inc. for the 2019 Small Cell Coordinator Professional Services. C, the motion would be to adopt as Resolution R19055, authorizing the village manager and village clerk to execute an agreement by and between the Village of Schaumburg and Strand Associates, Inc. for the Athenia Tank Reservoir Rehabilitation Design and Construction Observation Phase 2 and 3 Engineering Services. D, the motion would be to adopt as Resolution R19056, authorizing Amendment 1 with Engineering Enterprising, Inc. for the Annual Street Improvement Program and Concrete Repair Program, Phase 2 and Phase 3 Professional Engineering Services for Contract Number 1. E, the motion would be to adopt as Resolution R19057, authorizing the village manager and village clerk to execute an agreement by and between the Village of Schaumburg and Artistic Holiday Designs for holiday decorations and services, change order number 1. F, the motion would be to adopt as Resolution R19058, authorizing the village manager to execute an agreement with the Schaumburg Business Association to provide for economic development services. G, the motion will be to adopt as Resolution number R19059, approving and authorizing a 6B classification for 1211 and 1301 Tower Road, Schaumburg, Illinois, Panattoni Development Company. H, the motion would be to adopt as Resolution number 19060, approving and authorizing a 6B classification for 81 Remington Road, Schaumburg, Illinois, Rybro LLC. I, the motion would be to adopt as Resolution R19061, authorizing the village manager to execute a term sheet by and between the Village of Schaumburg and Marriott International Incorporated qualified management agreement for the Renaissance Hotel and Convention Center. J, the motion would be to adopt as Resolution number R19062, authorizing village manager to acquire workman's compensation excess insurance through Safety National Casualty Corporation, October 1st, 2019 to September 30th, 2020. 7, ordinances. The motion will be to waive first reading and adopt as ordinance 19071, granting a site plan amendment, facade and site modifications, special use for a type C restaurant, parking setback variation, and landscape buffer variations for grocery store, 16 East Gulf Road, Unit A, Schaumburg Corners. B, the motion would be to waive first reading and adopt as ordinance 19-072, granting a special use amendment to planned unit development, parking lot addition, rezone from R6 to R6 PUD, plat of subdivision approval and plat of consolidation approval for Friendship Village, 350 West Schaumburg Road. C, the motion would be to waive first reading and adopt as ordinance number 19073, amending Title 7, Chapter 71, Section 71.04, skateboarding, skating, and motorized skateboards. This concludes the consent agenda.
Thank you. Is there a motion to approve the agenda as presented?
So moved. Second?
Motion and a second to approve the agenda as presented. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Trustee Bishke.
Aye.
Trustee Madej.
Aye.
Trustee Dunham.
Aye.
Trustee Sullivan absent. Trustee Conley.
Aye.
Trustee Kozak.
Aye.
5 ayes, no nays, motion carries. Committee reports, we have no items listed. Anything to come before us? No. Comments from the audience. We have dedicated this section to any comments from the audience. Anyone who wishes to speak matters pertinent towards the village of Schaumburg, please come forward, and they all scamper out. Okay. Have a great evening. All right. It's quite all right. Council report.
No report tonight, other than to indicate that we need to go into closed session at the end of our regular business, and we will not be coming out into open session again afterward.
We will be?
We will not.
Oh, okay.
This time I mean we will not.
Okay. No return.
No return, no action afterward.
Okay. Anything further?
No.
No.
Thank you.
Okay. President's report, I have nothing for this evening. Manager's report?
No report.
No report. New business. Any other new business items? None listed. Unfinished business? Nothing there. Trustee comments and mentions. Come on, someone's got to, thank you. Trustee Madej.
Everybody knows September Fest is on its way this weekend, and the weather's looking good. We've got some good things going on, some good bands, and I look forward to seeing you all there, and I'll buy you a beer if I see you.
Okay, now, you know, we hope you haven't jinxed it by mentioning that W word, but we'll see.
No, I don't drink.
All right, I'll buy you a wine.
All right, so yes, they're putting it together outside, and it's hopefully a great weekend. Anything further? Okay, need a motion to adjourn to executive session in accordance with Section 2, subsection C, 5, and 6 of the Open Meetings Act, sale or lease of village property regarding the setting of a price for sale or lease of property owned by the public body.
And under 6,
So moved.
acquisition as well. Acquisition as well.
Acquisition as well. There's always something extra you always add.
Yeah, I should have left it to him.
Yeah, right.
So we have a motion for that?
So moved.
Motion by Trustee Madej, seconded by Trustee Conley. All those, or do I need a
We need roll call. to
roll
go in.
call? Clerk, please call the roll. Should have known
Trustee Bishke.
Aye.
Trustee Madej.
Aye.
Trustee Dunham. Trustee Sullivan absent. Trustee Conley.
Aye.
Trustee Kozak.
that. 5 ayes, no nays, motion carries. Thank you very much. We are adjourned.